looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. It is 3rd and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. 3rd and long for Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 19 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
It's a
3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Oh, Lee McNeil. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, Goff. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's out wide to Warren. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jaylen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. To return is Williams. And And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got it about the 8. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. But they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. The Lions all there first time out. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Goff to throw. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions move out on top, 14-0.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Rodgers.
46-yard line.
He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards. And the Steelers, 1st down.
Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rodgers now. The ball comes out. And the Lions have come up with the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And it's the third-year man, Bryce Young. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Chiefs go on to demolish their opponent. They get the blowout victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's an Arizona native, Bijan Robinson. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Falcons get it done on the road as they come away with the win. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On first down, it's Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his charge. That's incomplete.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
On second down, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And he's going to get there. He got the first down. Not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlled the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a point down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonitto, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, we're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Third and long. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They'll take this forward for about 5. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 4.
It's a pickup for 6.
Now Gibbs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Third and 2. Here we go.
And 2.
Throwing, Goff. They'll look to set up the screen here. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Rodgers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Steelers first down.
A tight end in motion now. On the handoff, this is Warren. A good, visible run, motoring forward for 9.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
Throwing,
yard.
Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Lions
He
28.
finds Metcalf on the slant. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard
The play fake, Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd
It's
down.
a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers going up top again. And the Steelers going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards.
Gainwell. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard
A
line.
gain of 1 yard on the play.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. He's got his big tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown Steelers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to bring up
Jabril
4th down.
Peppers on the coverage.
And he pushed it.
The kick
No
is
good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Hollins on the ground.
complete.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
And 2 at the 42-yard line.
The shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Steelers 1st down. A gain of 18.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers.
1st down, Steelers.
He'll tuck it and take off. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Steelers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 3 yards.
Now Rodgers. Now he'll run. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. So it's a win here for the Lions. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory.
The finish line is in sight. Hi everyone, Scott Hanson here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. Plenty to get you caught up on. Let's start in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll get into the end zone, a 3-yard rushing touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is Courtland Sutton. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Broncos come away with the victory in what could wind up being an AFC playoff preview. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the second-year running back, Tyrone Tracy. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Giants get it done. They win 17-9. So that'll do it for us as we look forward to what should be a fantastic final 2 weeks of the regular season. I'm Scott Hanson. Happy holidays from all of us at EA Sports.